Let's rock. Give me a sign, any sign. The hit and run is on, gentlemen. 4 years ago, Robert coined the hashtag. Do you remember? We're not done.
We're not
when describing the Orioles. And we all said, no. They're done. 9 straight wins, 500 on the season. They're not done. Why not us?
You know what's interesting about it? Because during the streak, everybody wanted to talk about, okay, they're only a couple games out of that wild card search, and I kept going, look, I have a golden rule. Unless you reach the 500 mark, I'm not talking about you in the wild card.
And now?
They're in the mix to be discussed. And look, if you can do this in the first half of the season, you should be able to do it at the second half of the season. What I like about this is the starting rotation has picked up the slack, because I think they were in the top 5 in ERA bullpen. But they were also in the top 5 with innings pitched out of the bullpen.
Yeah.
Those two to me are not going to run a parallel track for the 162. Lately, and it may have coincided a little bit with Adley Rutschman coming up, starting rotation has seemed to pick up the slack. And they got a couple more boys down there in the minor leagues that are on the come. So I like what they're doing. I don't think they need to get too frisky come the trade deadline, because whatever you were thinking a month ago when this trade deadline was approaching.
Stay the course.
Yes. Keep thinking that way. Now, that's not to say they won't make a move with one of their players, but don't jeopardize the ones that you think are in that future to
No, the plucky little lads.
ding.
Don't have Trey Mancini pack his stuff. I'll tackle somebody.
Bad juju.
But he might actually be one that does go.
Trey Mancini deserves a contract extension.
I'm just saying, that's a possibility,
You know?
right?
I think they're playing exciting baseball. Not only the 9 wins, but they're athletic. Cedric Mullins. There's just
Lots
a lot of athletic ball players out on the field.
Little
And then they got some pizzazz. The Mateos and Odors picking and grinning, going deep. You're changing the channel and you're watching the Orioles play the Cubbies last night and you're fixated on it.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you this, because I think there's a little buy-in. You mentioned Odor, and Odor's a mystery to me, because back in the day in Texas, he hit 33 and hit 270. If you can do that, you need to be better than what you are. But the other day, they're coming back. They're down to their last 2 strikes. Odor's up with 2 outs, right? They're down 1, down 2, whatever it is. No, not that he hit the bomb. But he takes a 2-0 pitch, strike. Goes to 3-1, he takes a 3-1 pitch, strike, because they're down 2. He hits a line drive to left center field for a knock. And when I watched that at bat, I said, Odor's buying into something, because if this was 2 years ago, he's swinging at that 2-0 pitch, hitting it straight up in the air when you're down 2, because he's trying to go bridge and get his.
Yeah.
And he did not do that the other day.
Orioles and Cubs continue their series tonight at Wrigley Field. Every team in the American League East is at 500 or better.